So what is the relationship between pain, inflammation, and the food we put into our bodies? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today in this video. And at the end, I'm going to give you 3 strategies in order to eliminate inflammatory foods and to produce an anti-inflammatory environment in our bodies through our diet. So what is inflammation? Inflammation is actually a normal process in the body. Okay, it's part of the immune system. Its function is to eliminate toxins from the body, whether they're viruses, bacteria, whether they're toxins in our food, whether from pesticides and such, or whether they're a splinter in our finger. They're all geared towards eliminating that entity. And then pain actually occurs in all those processes during the inflammatory process. So we want to reduce that process as quickly as possible. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, there are 3 ways to do that through our diet. One is to either reduce or completely eliminate red meats. Okay, red meats are very hard on the body for digestion and oftentimes create an inflammatory process. They increase hormones that are inflammatory, okay? The next one is to reduce or eliminate gluten-containing grains, okay, and go with non-gluten containing grains. And the third one is to reduce or eliminate simple sugars, okay? On all of those, I recommend eliminating if you have a high inflammatory load in your body and you're experiencing a lot of pain, or else you can just reduce those things, and that'll be helpful. How do you do that? Well, eat a green diet, eat the rainbow, okay? That's one way to do that. You eliminate or reduce that red meat. You don't have to be a vegetarian, but go for a varied, diverse diet with a lot of vegetables, okay? And as far as the grains, seek out the non-gluten grains. There are those. There's amaranth, quinoa, buckwheat, to name a few. Our diets are way too high in wheat, which is very high in gluten and very inflammatory. And the third one is to eliminate those simple sugars like table sugar, like processed foods that are high in simple sugars, and fruit juices like orange juice and apple juice, very high in sugars, okay? You want to go with the complex sugars or carbohydrates in the green leafy vegetables, particularly your cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and asparagus, to name a few. So that's your tips. Reduce red meat, reduce gluten-containing grains, and reduce simple sugars or overall eliminate them. And also get a good night's sleep. Get rest, reduce stress, and make sure you're getting an adequate amount of exercise. Those will help as well in reducing the inflammatory process and boosting the immune system. So thank you for listening. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time.